What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out these Konig self-tensioning tire chains, and we're going to put them on a 2017 Toyota Highlander. Before we go any further, make sure you look at your tire size on the side of your tire. Today we're going to be working with tire size 245, 60, or 18. Take a look at the chains and how they sit on the tire. It's going to be a diamond pattern, which means you can look at the tire here and see that diamond pattern they're talking about. That's how it gets its name, with the D-link chains here that go across. This is going to have more coverage on the tire versus some other tire chains like the ladder pattern. Just have lines that go across. Those are good for starts and stops, but it doesn't give you a lot of grip continuously. So this one is going to be good for that traction on that snow and ice. It digs in a little bit with those D-links, and you have all that coverage around your tire. Now it does come with its own carrying case. It's a heavy duty one too. It's made out of plastic, so I really like that. That way it's not one of those bags they give you that just gets torn to shreds when you drop the chains in there. It's gonna last longer, keep them contained and together, so when you need to find them, you'll be able to. Also it has hook and loop on the back, so that's gonna attach to the carpet, so that helps it from sliding around while it's in the back of the vehicle too. Now I suggest getting some gloves before you get installed, and then follow along with how I do it. First thing you want to do is lay the chains out on the ground. Make sure there's no twists or breaks in it. It looks all right here. So you notice the yellow portions towards the front of the vehicle. Another thing you can tell on these chains, which I like versus other chains, is the label was going to be facing down and away from you. That way you know it's going to go on the tire correctly. So we'll just swing it around and feed it back behind our front tire here. Slide up front. We'll bring the chain around and make that connection up top. With that connection made, we can drape the chains over the front of the tire. We're going to take the red link and put it in the red hook. I'm trying to get my hands out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Just run that through there. Now it's connected, so you know it's going to sit up there just fine. Another thing I like about these is you do not have to go back behind the tire. You have to do that with a lot of the other chains. So now we have our tensioner. We're going to put it in the red catch here. So I'm just going to push back on the silver lever, feed it through, and now we can wrench. So you'll hear when I pull it, you can hear it getting tighter. So get that as tight as I can, and then we'll bring this hook down on the cord and make that connection. So we're just going to run the hook to the loop and you're done. Overall, really easy to do. I like that you don't have to go back behind the tire or underneath the vehicle. Installing some other chains on here, definitely had to crawl under, and there's not a lot of room under there. So I like that I did it all up front. It means I don't have to spend too much time in the snow. I'd recommend practicing it in your garage a few times like we're doing here, just to get it right before you have to do it in the snow. It's just going to make it easier. Otherwise though, that about does it. Thanks for hanging out and hope this helped.